My name is Briony and I'm a student from Sri Lanka. I have been accepted for ACU's Master of Liberal Arts at North Sydney, and I've also been fortunate enough to be selected as a recipient for the International Student Scholarship Award from ACU. I'm the youngest in a family of 4 girls, so there's 6 members in my family, and so growing up was very fun because I was the youngest. So everything I did was blamed on my sisters, and there is a 5-year age gap between my third sister and I. So she got a lot of the blame. I studied at St. Lawrence's Convent initially until I did my ordinary level examinations. And after I finished that, I studied at St. Bridget's Convent for my advanced level examinations because I wanted to study Greek and Roman studies. And it was unfortunately not available at my initial school, my alma mater. I finished my A-levels at St. Bridget's and I went on to study at the University of Peradeniya, where so for the first year we weren't allowed to specialize or anything. All students were one batch, especially in the arts faculty, but we were allowed to specialize if we were selected from our second year onwards. So from my second year to my 4th year, I was specializing in Greek and Roman studies, which was initially what I wanted to study anyway. So I was very lucky, and I think I was very fortunate that I had the grades required for me to get into this field that I wanted to get into. I studied at the University of Peradeniya, where I received a Bachelor of Arts with honours in Greek and Roman studies. I initially came across ACU at an education fair organised by IDP. I was not even thinking of Australia as a viable option for me, but I grabbed the brochure and I saw they had this program called a Master of Liberal Arts. So I went back, I researched on it, and I thought, oh, this is a program for me because it had so many of the components that I was looking for. I went through IDP for as my agent because I initially learned about ACU at their fair, and I thought it would make my process easier, and it was true. I was helped by Fariha, my agent, and she guided me through the whole process of applying to ACU. I love history. Like from my childhood days, I loved history, and like many children everywhere, or I was, well, not maybe many, but like a lot of children at least, I was brought up on the stories of like Greek myths and Greek heroes and Greek gods. So when I was trying to decide what I want to do for my future, like the answer was immediately history. And then, you can't focus on history, you want to broaden it. So for me, I narrowed it down actually to this in history. I wanted to study Greek and Roman studies. And then the moment I did that, I was thinking, okay, this is where I want to go. So each of my academic decisions was influenced by that. I applied for St. Bridget's for my advanced levels because I wanted to study this course which was available there. I applied to Peradeniya for my undergraduate degree because they have the best program in the country for Greek and Roman studies. So my program was chosen based on basically my love of the subject, and that is why even when I'm thinking about doing my masters, I went, oh, I want to continue in this field because it's something that I love. So I feel very excited about joining ACU because I've always made my decision on what I want to study based on my love for something, and ACU was the perfect option for me. My thesis supervisor, who was a great mentor for me during my undergraduate years, told me when I'm planning to continue in this field that you have to study abroad. It will give you so much more experience or knowledge of your field, and ACU has the perfect program. It's a competitive program as well, so I was really grateful that I got the opportunity to join ACU, and I'm grateful to ACU that they selected me for their program as well. The scholarship obviously will have a great impact financially because it is my mind and my parents' mind to have maybe half of that burden actually coming off of them. But it also is something that motivates me because I have this scholarship now. I have to be sure that I keep it, that I prove that I am worthy of it, and I think it's a great driving force behind me when I'm doing my studies in Australia. My aspiration is to, kind of continue in what I've been researching, but I've started researching when I was in my undergraduate, which is the connection between linguistics and society as a whole and social cohesion, because we do not look at language and literature as having an impact on society, or we don't look at it as having a huge impact, but it does. And I want to open up more people's mind to it by what I do and what I research, because I'm a very research focused person and research is my area. So my message to future prospective students to ACU is to always strive higher, to do more, to push yourself, because I firmly believe that you need to keep pushing yourself, that you need to continue on, because without pushing yourself, even in spite of all the setbacks, it will help you go so much further than you ever imagined possible. And I also believe that you should do what you love, because I am one of those people who got a chance to do what they love, and I enjoy it so much, and I think I want everyone to feel that happiness of doing what they love.